Promoting ratification and early implementation of the Minamata Convention on Mercury in at least 10 countries is a global project of the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, UNIDO, with a fund from the government of Switzerland. This project aims to facilitate the ratification process in at least 10 countries and to support an early implementation of the Minamata Convention on Mercury. As of November 2015, only 19 countries had ratified the convention, and there is a need that 50 countries ratify the convention to enter into force. Without intervention and cleanup imposed by the convention, mercury would continue to have negative and cyclical implications for poverty, health, sustainable economic and social development, and environmental sustainability. In 2022, as a result of the project, at least 29 countries have made significant progress toward Minamata ratification and implementation. 5 out of the 7 core participant countries have ratified, as have 18 of participating ECOWAS and SADC countries. At least 3 of the countries participating in this project, notably Costa Rica, Vietnam, and Sri Lanka, were critical new signatories during the time between this project's start date and reaching the threshold number of 50 countries needed for entry into force. Therefore, this project played a key role in being able to bring the Minamata Treaty's entry into force at the first conference of the parties in September of 2017. The project also had real impacts in a wide variety of different contexts and in countries with diverse capacities.
And chemicals and waste are part of our daily life. They are critical for our well-being and for our health and prosperity. At the same time, however, they can pose a fundamental risk to the environment and human health. And in order to maximize the benefits and prevent negative impacts, the governments need an effective and coherent and efficient international chemicals and waste regime. Switzerland has supported a number of countries in different regions in the ratification process of them, are eager to advance in the implementation of the conventions. We want to further strengthen that global governance to overcome global challenges.
In Philippines, a National Action Plan (NAP) was developed with Department of Environment and Natural Resources (DENR) as the main project partner and 10 other government agencies with technical support from the UNIDO. It provides a detailed 5-year full implementation document of the activities and actions for the phase-out of mercury-added products and the management of the associated mercury-containing wastes.
But it's not only about us, it's also about our common future, about the planet. For instance, in the Philippines, we supported the government for the elaboration of their National Action Plan. There is no requirement to have such a national plan, but the Philippines went a step beyond and dedicated a full commitment to the convention by having this national action plan.
The outcome of this project here in the Philippines is that the level of awareness of the people, as well as the policies of other government agencies, and we are very lucky, being one of the countries in the ASEAN region, has enjoyed the assistance from both the UNIDO and the Swiss government.
In addition to the legislative and regional strategic activities, the project recovered 2 tons of mercury in Costa Rica by replacing medical equipment in hospitals with mercury alternatives.
Y como culmen de este proyecto tan importante es el tema, digamos, de poder exportar esa cantidad de mercurio que fue producto, digamos, de todo este proyecto que duró varios años en el hospital. No fue un proyecto fácil. Fue un proyecto de mucho interés de parte del personal y de parte, digamos, de las autoridades del hospital también, pero que nos trajo grandes beneficios, como es el hecho de poder declararnos hoy en día hospital libre de mercurio, y que también esto sirvió de ejemplo o de ventana para muchos otros hospitales dentro de Costa Rica y fuera de Costa Rica, para que pudiese impulsar el tema de eliminación de mercurio.
que nosotros nos sentimos muy agradecidos con los proyectos que nos permiten ejecutar acciones concretas para solucionar un problema. Cuando nosotros queremos cambiar una conducta en un país, no basta con cambiar una normativa, no basta con hacer una política. Nosotros tenemos que enseñar a las personas cómo hacer ese cambio, tenemos que traerles capacitación, ponerlos en contacto con nuevas tecnologías, tenemos que buscar esa solución efectiva a los problemas y no solamente una normativa que pretende resolver el problema.
These outputs are the manifestation of dozens of workshops, interviews, field missions, and reports involving hundreds of people around the world. Through an extensive stakeholder consultation process, a sub-regional environmentally sound management ESM approach was developed for the management of mercury-containing waste in the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, and the Southern African Development Community, SADC region.
If we think of how we actually address the issue of mercury waste and how we want to treat it, we immediately have to think about technology and investments into technology. And one small country in the ECOWAS region would not have enough volumes of this mercury waste to justify a large investment into a treatment plant or opportunity. So that's why the regional approach is very important.
All the countries that did not have any capabilities within their countries to manage mercury-bearing waste, that it comes into a central facility in South Africa where there is facilities available for this, and where it can be safely treated in an environmentally sound manner, which would mean that we all join hands and work together to find solutions to benefit the entire region.
Before we started the project, we undertook an assessment of some of the contaminated sites where we suspect there is high level of pollution. Through the assessment, we now decided to embark on a lot of education and training for the operators of this sector. Yeah, the Swiss government provided us with funding who are helping us in building the capacities of the industry in order to avoid pollution.
We have already recycled almost 10,000 tons worth of mercury-containing waste, and we're very proud of that. It is a great project, and I think it is only the beginning of much bigger tasks that we have to fulfill in the world in order to make our environment safe for us and for future generations to come, and to protect our environment.
The achievements of this project will continue into the future because all of the participating countries that ratify the convention are now part of a community with obligations and support systems.